For Crema Media's Polity, I'm Sane Dlamini. Actress Lucia Mthiyane is in conversation with Polity to discuss her recipe book titled Kitchen Queen. Most of the people know Lucia as the actress. Tell us how a girl who grew up in Umzinyati in KZN developed a passion for food.
It started at home, Sundays, 7 colors. Before church, we cook, we come back, it's a big spread with music. And yeah, it started there, actually. The acting, I have not stopped. I'm still doing it. I'm going to be on a show right now, Housekeepers, and then I've got another Netflix production coming up. So people mustn't think that just because I'm cooking, I've stopped. No.
Not only are you a self-taught celebrity chef, you also conduct cooking classes. It must be fun for you to do that because you have a teaching background. Tell us how your cooking classes became popular, that you ended up working with White Star Super Maize Meal.
Okay, so my friend said, Lucia, you're so good at this. We're thinking that maybe you should start cooking classes. We started with like a class of 12, and then it was 12 years ago, actually. And then people just loved it, and it attracted big brands like Knorr and White Star because they could see I was actually not doing it for money. I was doing it out of passion.
And you also share a funny story of how your sisters roped you now to sell sandwiches tin at school. I suspect you got into trouble because you ate some of them instead of selling them. Tell us about that.
Yeah, and then I would take the money that I had made, and then I would change it to cents so that it looks like it's a lot of money. I mean, I was just being a kid. I don't think I was a good entrepreneur then. So I would go to school, and then I would sell the sandwiches. Half of the sandwiches I would eat. Got into so much trouble.
This interview comes at a time when South Africa is under lockdown restrictions, where even buying bread is a bit of a hassle for so many people, including myself. And now we've also rekindled baking skills. How would you encourage someone who still says cooking is not their thing?
You know what? Hey, how can cooking not be your thing during this time where we are actually even scared? I have an anxiety when I have to go to the shops and to buy stuff because there are just some necessities that you need that you cannot make at home. But I would love to encourage people to make their own food. But what is nice about making your own food or baking your own bread, you control what sugar, how much sugar you put in, how much salt you put in, so you know what you are eating. Because it's very important to know what you are putting into your body. So I would encourage them, do your own, make your own bread, cook your own food, because you would know what you are putting into that food.
Tell us how social media has also played a crucial role in your journey.
Oh my goodness. Actually, I think I'm where I am mainly, like book-wise, because of social media, the way people have supported my passion. People can just see when you are doing something because you love it. It's coming from somewhere deep down in your heart. People can see that I'm passionate about it. So they're very interactive when I post something and they say, oh, Lucia, this is great. Oh, we never thought these ingredients could work. And then they will tag other people. And then next thing I've got like 50,000 likes on a dish. And I'm like, oh, wow. It's just been amazing. It's just a platform that I would encourage everyone to use if you want to develop your business to take it to another level.
Sis Lucia, I also see you've also developed your own tomato sauce, which I intend to try soon. How is yours different from the normal tomato sauce that we know?
Okay, so the normal tomato sauce that we know, I must just tell you something, that a teaspoon of tomato sauce has a teaspoon of sugar. That's how sweet tomato sauce is. That's why I always discourage parents from feeding their children ketchup with chips, because kids have ketchup with chips, not chips with ketchup. They love ketchup more. So if you make your own tomato sauce, sometimes you don't even have to put sugar, or you can control how much sugar you put into your tomato sauce, and you use fresh tomatoes. So it's just amazing because you can freeze it, you put it on a pizza, you can put in you can add chili sauce in it and it becomes chili sauce. Yeah, it's in the book. So yeah.
I also loved how some recipes are kept simple as they are, like the Zulu chicken. Tell us how your sister-in-law changed your mind about this dish.
Oh, she definitely did because I don't like the smell of Zulu chicken when you cook it, and then when you eat it, there's just something. It's too chickeny, but I don't know how to explain that. But anyway, she uses spring onions to kill the smell. So when I first tasted it, I was like, oh wow, this does not even taste like the Zulu chicken that I know. So she completely changed the way I thought about Zulu chicken. So now I love it, but I love it more the following day when when the flavors have settled in nicely, and I love it cold.
Just like the steamed bread, I guess.
Yes.
You also share how your love for beef changed when you first tasted beef fillet thanks to your friend Nicola. Tell us about that.
I couldn't believe how this guy would just cook this beautiful piece of meat and be smoke all over the apartment, and you just sit down and enjoy it by himself, not even offering me. So I thought one day, let me buy it, let me taste this thing. And I bought it, and I made it, and it was delicious, and I was sold.
And lastly, what are your top 3 favorite dishes in your book?
Sure. Hey, you're putting me in the corner now. You know, my recipes are like my children. I cannot have favorites and say, oh, I love the first part more than I love the last part. But I must say that I am known as a curry queen. So my lamb curry with yogurt and cream, number 1. Number 2 is the fish dish. It's salmon in cream, cooked in cream. It's absolutely beautiful. And the third one, I love seafood very much. And then butter chicken. I love butter chicken, and because when you do butter chicken, you can involve the kids because it's such a long process. It takes 24 hours to put together. So you involve the kids, and it becomes like a family dish, and the kids love being involved in the kitchen. So those are my top 3 dishes in the book.
Wow, it must be nice. So I hope a lot of people will enjoy your dishes. I'm also looking forward to some of them because they really take me back home.
Great.
Yeah. That was Kitchen Queen Lucia Mthiyane speaking to Creamer Media's Polity about her recipe book titled Kitchen Queen.